from this Essence of Nectar, it is said that Changme Kawa Jatsu Tomba Je, Rujan Shindu Nyega Sungju Che, Lame Tola Den Niduji, Tizun Jela Dratu Sung. So what it's saying is that for numberless eons, for oceans of oceans of eons means I think by counting drops of how much the ocean has, how many drops, that many eons. So like that, but numberless. So you Zombaji means you put effort to achieve enlightenment. You put effort, so much effort. Zombaji means you put extensive effort to achieve enlightenment. Even you do like that, it's still difficult to find to achieve enlightenment. So difficult to achieve the Sungje Champo, the great, the unification. The great unification. That means that the unification of learning the path just before achieving enlightenment. Then when you achieve enlightenment, there's a unification of normal learning. So so difficult to achieve that. But lame tula teni niduyi chidunjela dalatu wasons. But by the power of the Guru, due to the power of the Guru, so that means by the blessing of the Guru, by the quality of the Guru, all that. By the kindness of Guru, and Rame Tulatini, but by the Guru's power, that means the Guru's blessing, Guru's qualities, Guru's kindness. So, in one brief lifetime of you achieve the the great unified power, unification, state of unification. In the brief lifetime of digital time, in the brief lifetime of digital time. So you achieve that. So you you immediately. So of course, compared to beginner's life, then the in the brief lifetime of time, you achieve the kind of immediately. It is said. So it is said, but Buddha that. So that's one thing to realize, to recognize, and then Then you just said, in the essence of nectar, Tedri Lama Tsushi Nyejevi, you didn't do it, Sera Tamjedu, Kiri Shinin Choda Jajuji, Sanamano Tamjedu Tabaju. Dona Shinye Deme Negapsu, Migun Letter, Hamidan Sangye. 타도 코에 동화 꾼세대 내가 가방 타봐줘. So in the essence of nectar, Tidr Lama Tsushi Nyejewe, in this life, correctly please, Tsushin as Tsushin correctly please the Guru. He won, but please the Guru correctly. You didn't do it. There are times to do it. So the harmonious result of that which is harmonious to the cause. A result which is harmonious to the cause, Judindu. Set up time to see in all the lifetimes. So they're talking about the benefits. If you please the Guru correctly in this life, then what happens? The result. Judindu result harmonious to the cause. In all the lifetimes, you meet the supreme virtuous friend. You meet the supreme virtuous friend. So it's not causes to meet non-virtuous friend, but to not meet virtuous friend, to not meet non-virtuous friend. Not that to meet a virtuous friend and to meet qualified virtuous friend. So that you meet the supreme virtuous friend. Then you receive the holy teaching. Complete and unmistaken. You will receive the unmistaken teaching and complete. Oh, that's very important. So important. Yeah. Even you meet the virtuous friend, but not necessarily, you see, you receive unmistaken Holy Dharma, not necessarily. Then complete, you know, that's very, very difficult. So here you hear Holy Dharma, complete and unmistaken. In short, during the time you meet the virtuous friend, you're free from the state, no freedom to practice Dharma. You're free from that, from the state that no freedom to practice Dharma. There's 8. So you're free from that. Yes. Then you find the good body of the Deva human being. Oh, that's what happens. Then There's more. Tatu koe dunga kunse de ngele kobata mo tobaju. Tatu koe dunga kunse de kase ultimate. You cease all the suffering of samsara, the ultimate. The ultimate or ceased all the suffering of samsara. So we experienced it from beginner's rebirth, but now you see, then now end, complete, not just for break for 1 year or month or some few lives, not like that, forever. So that's great achievement. Forever you don't experience suffering of samsara. What we have been meditating, what Buddha explained, is what we have been meditating in Lamrim, and even at least now in Lamrim. So, you see, so what we have seen, what we experience, and so to end, to cease, end completely, no, forever. So that's a huge achievement. Tadu koe dunga kunsete. So that comes from, you see, in this life, correctly pleasing the Guru. You understand the root? That was the very root. So we're talking about result which harmonious with cause. So they would achieve that. Tadu koe dunga kunsete. So you achieve the definite goodness. Definite goodness, the state of definite goodness. The holy state of definite goodness, a holy state. You will achieve them. Buddhahood, you see. That benefits So, one more, 신년 담바 수진 댄제 체 디니뉴드 시리 로주시 풀라 펜바트와 매통신 자마루 투이 띵는제 라멘 라마 수지 댄제 하다 야는 째만 탄장 라멘 꿀 예신 중에 초도 군세진 뒤지자 진지라고 저는 so when the disciple 그래서 what 말이 when the one correctly follow the holy virtual trend, then you knew the city to then you coolly liberated from samsara. Like the example, the mother sea, you helped the son. So the son is because I think in China, Tibet, well, India, Tibet, well, some countries that they cast for culture is that when you get child, the son is a kind of they think it's better, and then then a girl, for example, Buddha Gaya, the poor people, then not the rich people, but the poor people, you see, the girls, and then I heard they give less food, and then gradually they let the girl to die in the poor areas, villages, Buddha, like Gaya, or the other, be heard of those areas. So this is culture. So I think it's, partially the kind of that. So you see, those countries. So I think the son is mentioned. I mean, here this example is son or daughter, whatever. You see, when somebody is helping, when the mother see her beloved child, that somebody is helping to her beloved child. You see, so then she's so happy. Then that makes her so happy. Somebody, you see, give present or somebody praise her child, that she loves so much in her blood. So mother becomes so happy. So like that, Janam Jama Chanja, Lamiku. Pull a pember to a metonshin, like the mother says that you benefited this her son. So she's happy. So like that, Janam Jama tweeting, so like that, all Buddhas. All the Buddhas are so pleased. All the Buddhas deeply pleased for the mind. All the Buddhas deeply pleased for the mind. Then you know what happens? Lame Lama, when the disciple correctly devote the Guru, then the Buddhas are not, even though they are not invited, but you see, all the Buddhas, they enter in the Guru. Then, with a very pleased mind, abiding in the Guru's holy body, then accept all the offerings, collections of all the collections of offerings, all the offerings or the disciple offer, then all the Buddhas accept. So cherishing, take all the offerings. As a Guru takes the offering, then all the Buddhas take all the offerings. Chosokun takes the offerings, cherishing. Then also bless the two Jujang Chinji Lavajas, even the mind of the disciples are so they get blessed by all the Buddhas, numberless Buddhas. So anyway, so this is the real practice. Whole lifetime concentration, your whole life effort where to put, your whole life effort where to put, and what the most important thing to concentrate to realize or to understand, to recognize, and Of course, that generally, even though you are studying very extensive philosophy, very extensive teachings, but you see, these subjects doesn't come much. Doesn't come much. I think to meditate, to actualize. So to meditate, to actualize, not just to intellectually understand, but to realize, experience, to realize. So, then without that, then no, you see, you can't achieve the renunciation Buddha to the right view. Say, to the stage of Tantra. In the Buddhist teaching, Ishituva, actualize the transcendental wisdom by Indra Buddhi. In that time, the Rabdo, the Lama man, Sitraman. Even you complete all the qualities, but if you don't have Guru, then you don't get liberated from samsara. So that, I mentioned already that a long time ago. So if you know whole entire conjure and danger by heart, you can explain, you can recite, you can explain. Even like that. But if you do, even if you do that without Guru, then you cannot be free from samsara. You can't have this great achievement with the continuation suffering of samsara. We don't have a beginning, no beginning to the suffering, continuation of suffering of samsara. The beginning. So it cannot be ended without the Guru. So that's the basic thing. Even without talking about enlightenment. That's why I didn't get really. That's why Tatu Mui Chaba Temba so. That's why the Lama Tsongkhapa wrote, then Bodhisattva always crying one, like follow Guru Cho Phag. Even though he achieved the 5 Mahana path, the path of merit, small, middle, great, solemn teaching things, the path of merit, continual Dharma, the concentration of continual Dharma. But he see numberless Buddhas in the Manaka aspect. But it what for him was not satisfied. He wanted to meet Guru from his connection from past life. So Bodhisattva Cho Phag. So he correctly followed the Bodhisattva Cho Phag. So Bodhisattva Cho Phag was in a retreat for years, and then he had to wait for years. Never received any teaching, saying nothing. Then he was around the temple while Bodhisattva Cho Phag was in the retreat. So he was keeping clean the outside place around the temple, and things like that. Then when the Bodhisattva Cho Phag over the retreat, complete retreat, then he requested for teaching. Then Bodhisattva Cho Phag was going to give teaching. Then he put on the ground. He put a throne, and so there was no water. The Maras blessed the evildoers. Maras blessed those because no water. So then, without water, then when the Bodhisattva Cho Phag comes, the people come, the dust rises in the sky. So much dust. So then what he did is he took the blood out of his body, took the blood out and sprinkled on the ground so that the dust doesn't arise. So he did like the example like that to dedicate his life. 다둥이 잡아 때마다 로solonjo 군지 예매버. So that moved by or distracted by the body, your life and the enjoyments and the surrounding people, so that family, so forth, the surrounding people, friends and so forth, you see, without distraction that, then Singye Tamba Lepa Nyechene, the holy virtuous friend, then you please well, level Nyechene, Minye Kiji time, to never displease even for 1 second. Never displease the Guru even for 1 second. So those are now you have to understand this is what Lama Tsongkhapa said. Really is the most important point of practice. Other this you have to understand. Otherwise, Dhamma is some interest, but Dhamma, then Kachuri, when something's not according to your self-chasing thought, not according to your attachment, then it becomes, just even few words becomes a huge problem to you. Things like that, they're like that. So then for you become huge mountains of problems. Then anger rises, heresy rises, then you just destroy your enlightenment, destroy your nirvana, you destroy your enlightenment. Then kind of, then billions of words, complaining, billions of words, and then you destroy your your happiness of this life, your happiness of future lives, and liberation of sometimes you destroy your enlightenment, all like that. So okay, so this morning made the Mickey Mouse, Rongla Puja, Mickey Mouse. What is the animal? What is called the animal? They're going very slowly. Slow, yeah. I say I'm like that. I'm the brother of that animal. The animal was very slow like this. Then this goes very slowly. I saw it in the iPad, that's eaten by tiger. There's a tiger who can climb the tree to eat that animal. So anyway, not that I have freedom over my life, not like those holy beings who has freedom over the freedom of the cycle of death and rebirth, the samsaric life, cycle of death and rebirth. I don't have freedom of that. So I'm ended. I'm not over that. I'm ended that. One lady in America, a long time ago, she can read the palms. She can read the palms. So she said to Lama Eshe, he showed the aspect of the heart disease, showed the aspects. He uses that as a kasure to, maybe she meant to use that all the time to get time for meditation. meditation there. So, he may have said that. And so Lama is, she said the Kasara. Not the death right on him, but he's riding over the death. He's riding over the death, he said. Not death ride him, but he's riding over the death. He's riding over the death, like riding a horse. So not the horse is on him, he's on the horse. So the Lama says, not under the death, but on the death. So it's free. She said that, even she who is just pumped, I'm not sure who she is. I can't judge from outside. It's Buddhist, no Buddhist. But that's what she said. She's just able to read the hands and. No, she didn't look at the Lama's hand, but she just said that. So anyway, I'm not going to go through the usual explanation, the 7 limbs to become the antidote to 5 delusions, and and the ultimate benefits of the 7 limb practice. So I mentioned that. And anyway, so here whenever you do meditation, the Mahayana Buddhism, the Tibetan Mahayana Buddhism, which came from India, which came from Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha. So the 7 practice. There's whenever we do meditation, there's a preliminary actual body and the completion. So the preliminary, the refuge bodhisattva, 7 practice, mandala and so on. So I think Theravada practice would not. I don't think would have these things. So Tibetan Mahayana Buddhism is 7 practices, preliminaries. So anyway, there's requesting, long life to the Buddha's mnemonic aspect, and who show the passing away and soulless death, and so the gurus request the guru to have stable life. So the teaching exists long time, and so the sentient beings get benefited from that, from the teaching. So, because not only just peace, but the realization from beginning to the end, from correctly following virtual friend up to the omniscience and complete path. So, not only free from samsara, but achieving enlightenment, free from Lord Nirvana. So, so that's whenever you do 7 practice, that comes because every 7 practices comes. But here now today, that practice is elaborated. So, and I think we're doing going to Ma Anodaya Tantra with the Lama Chapa, and then so we're doing that. Actually, I'm not qualified to I'm not deserved, I'm not qualified even just to accept that long life puja. That's that is a kind of very, I don't know, it's very ugly. Well, you don't have qualities to accept. So very funny. It becomes very funny. But of course, as it is mentioned in the teachings that Guru pray for disciple, disciple pray for Guru. There's a Dharma connection, so there's power. So much power. Guru prays, disciple prays, Guru. That prayer is much power. And then children pray for parents, parents are praying for children. Blood relationship, so there's much power. Then outside people praying, the children praying for the parents, parents are praying for the children, because the blood relationship has so much power for success. And then people stay in the same house, sharing materials at the same house or sharing materials. They're praying each other has much power. So because of that, and then I don't know. And still that depends on of course, if I can benefit to others. If I can benefit to others, then of course there's some meaning, some purpose praying. But of course, very difficult to benefit others. But you have to know Dharma, so I don't know Dharma, so really Mickey Mouse. You know, my Dharma is Mickey Mouse. So like that. So anyway, so hopefully, to benefit. You know, yes, you know, even small thing to some people, then in this world, so the prayer has power, you know. Then I hope I can benefit some people. So even small thing, so that. So this is against to this remedy long life puja or prayer, asking to have long life. That one is a remedy, becomes a remedy to heavy negative karma, disturb the Guru's holy mind. So it becomes remedy to that. Disturb the Guru's holy mind, brought advice, and the remedy for that. So become very important purification of those heavy, very probably most heavy negative karma. Then even brought even the Tamenga, killed the parents and caused blood without this, killed the Arhat, and the disunity among the Sanghas. Even you committed 5 Tamenga, 5 heavy karma without breaking another life. You see, so. Even you committed, still you can purify, you can achieve enlightenment in this life. But the heavy karma collected with the Guru, you can't achieve enlightenment in this life. So it's extremely important purification. So I just mentioned that I don't need to go over the 7 of that. So